Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with another video. And today's topic is gonna be someone close is your biggest hater and enemy. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. Someone close is your biggest hater and your enemy. Now I know y'all, it's a hard pill to swallow. I understand that you're like, yo, Reno, everybody close to me is family, man. You know, everybody close to me is my childhood friends, man. Everybody close to me is, you know, the people who I love and they love me. Reno, you wrong. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, y'all, but every family, every friend group, every job, every environment, you know, in almost every circle has a Judas, right? Somebody who's going to betray you, somebody who's not going to, you know, appreciate you, somebody who's going to take you for granted, somebody who's going to, you know, talk about you to other people behind your back, right? Somebody or some people who's going to smile in your face, right? And talk greasy behind your back. I need y'all to understand something. You got to prepare for this Judas because it is very close to you, right? However, y'all, it will not destroy us. It can't destroy us. And we are backed by God, right? The true chosen ones. So my whole thing is, y'all, is don't panic, don't worry, just be aware, okay? Don't panic, don't worry, just be aware. But just to give y'all a little update, y'all, about myself. I know it's a pretty late upload, family. I just been taking care of other things, you know. I've been posting very heavy on Facebook. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on the book as well, y'all. It should be Richard Denard, okay? And that's like more of my personal life, but I'm also a content creator on there as well. But Richard Denard, y'all, and it should be The Real Reno or Reno Speaks Riches in parentheses, right? It depends on if it updated what I placed on there. But anyway, you can definitely find me on Facebook under the name Richard Denard, all right? But anyway, y'all, that's what I've been having going on. Just really focus on the Facebook page. I just got done eating, y'all. I had some pasta, some cheese pasta with some broccoli, right? And I had like some very thin steak, y'all. Some very, very thin steak, okay? Seasoned in that steak season, okay? And some sugar-free, you know, lemonade, right? So your boy just got done eating and I said, man, I gotta put this video out because I have another download and I know somebody is probably, you know, going through this or even feeling this to an extent, all right? If you're not, listen, I am happy for you. I'm proud of you for having a solid circle. Some people have solid circles, y'all. I don't want to be one of those ones who preach like nobody is good for you. Everybody hates you. They want to kill you. They want to bite you and eat you. Family, you know, some people are blessed to have, you know, true friendships and true family members, right? However, that is rare, all right? It is rare, y'all. You don't find that every day. If you have it, hang on to it, cling to it, right? Hang on to it and cling to it. However, y'all, let's get back to the mass majority. Someone, all right, is close to you and they are your biggest haters and your biggest enemy. Be aware. You don't want to be walking in this tall grass and there's a snake that's about to hit that ankle and release some venom in you. All right. And I don't know if y'all know how long you will be able to last, you know, if some venom get inside your system, right? Like it lasts, I think it take about 5 minutes, y'all. No more than 15 minutes before it can kill you. And so all I'm simply saying is, y'all, let's go ahead and stop the snake. Somebody drop in the comments and say, stop the snake, okay? Let's go ahead and stop it by exposing it, all right? So we can understand the signs and symptoms that they give off, right? But anyway, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's go ahead and get into this breakdown, y'all. It's unfortunate, but we gotta do it. Number one, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and expose the cliche or the obvious. Number one is excessive negativity, right? Number one is excessive negativity, and I understand how cliche, I understand how regular, I understand, we know we already talked about it. I get it, family. However, it is something that you cannot, and I repeat, cannot bypass. You can't just look over excessive negativity, okay? You know, y'all, I equate this to the woman who is extremely masculine around her man, right? She can't stand when he eat, when he breathe, the way he bathe, right? Y'all ever seen the episode on Don't Be a Menace in the Hood while drinking your juice? Don't be a menace to society while drinking your juice in the hood. And they had Bernie Mac on there. He said, I hate black. I hate my boots because they black. He was like, basically, he hate everything that's black, right? And that's the same thing with that, you know, with that particular woman. She's gonna hate everything about that man, right? Like, when he snore, I'm pissed off about it. When he eats, you smacking all the time. He ain't even smacking, but she just can't stand it, right? Versus the woman who's feminine around her man. She loves her man, in love with her man, right? You know, y'all, that woman could have sworn that she's seen butterflies around him. She's gonna always be positive. She's gonna look at the positive or look at the negative and search for the positive. That's what people do when they want to be around you. That's what people do when they feel like they need to be around you. Okay? As for Bernie Mac or my lady here who's very masculine around that man, can't stand him, she's gonna always see the negative. Why you took the toothpaste off the, why you took the top off the toothpaste, you know? Why you ain't straighten up the pillows, right? I mean, just arguing about stupid stuff, y'all. Crazy. The craziest things ever, all right? Reno, what are you saying? That is the same thing with your enemies and your biggest hater. They're going to be extremely excessive negative, all right? You can't bring your dreams to them. You can't bring an idea to them. You can't bring, you know, your wife, you better not bring your wife or your husband, all right, unless you want them to mess it up or try to take them, okay? But you can't bring anything that is near and dear, you know, to your heart to them. You just can't, y'all. So that is the obvious, all right? I had to go ahead and expose that, okay? Number one is excessive negativity. If they're doing this, if they're showing traits and symptoms of this, you got to get away quick, fast, and in a hurry. Run away. Somebody drop in the comments and say run away, okay? Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say run away. I told y'all, first sign someone close to you is your biggest hater and your enemy. They're putting that energy off onto you, and energy is real. Last thing I say about energy, y'all. Have you ever been inside of an environment and if it's very positive, it's like when you walk out, your day just become very positive. You know, I mean, you done spoke to the mailman, you done called your mom and said, hey, you ain't talked to her in 5 years, okay? You done went to the grocery store, you starting to eat healthy, you've been eating wings for the past 7 months, right? All because you went to this environment or this event, all right, or this seminar. You got a positive day, right? Well, it's the same thing that goes for if you go to a negative environment, all right? Everybody begins to hate you. You hate bacon. You hate the sky because it's blue. I mean, everything is just hate, 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 hate. Energy is real. And so you want to control that, right? But anyway, y'all, number 2 is going to be this right here, family. Personal attacks, okay? Personal attacks. You know, y'all, when you have an enemy that you're dealing with, when you have a hater that you're dealing with, they're going to personally attack you. You know, y'all, sometimes you have stray bullets, right? And sometimes you may get hit by that stray bullet. Bruno, what is a stray bullet? A stray bullet is a bullet that didn't have a name. It just touched or hit anybody, right? It injured anybody. It killed anybody, right? However, y'all, if it got a name on that bullet, that's not no stray. That's a personal attack, right? We did a drive-by on Reggie, Craig, and Ronald okay, and we meant to hit them. That was a personal attack. Are you following what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that I did it. Somebody gonna take the video and run with it and show APD, Atlanta Police Department, y'all. I'm not saying I shot anybody. I gotta make sure I clarify that. But what I'm saying is, y'all, this is what you call a personal attack. Now, Reno, how are they gonna personally attack me? What people tend to do is, when they are your enemy and your hater, they're going to attack your character. They're going to try to discredit you. They're going to try to change how people perceive you and how people look at you. They're going to personally attack your character because they know that your character is worth a lot. See, y'all, one thing I learned, right, about certain family members of mine, friends of mine, right, what they would do is see how people look at me, because Reno got this, Reno got that, Reno did this, Reno did that, okay? And all of it steers from jealousy, of course, but when they're looking at this, they become, number one, hypnotized by hatred, and then number two, I gotta discredit this Negro right here. I gotta discredit this Negro right here. Why, Reno? Because he doing too good. He always winning. It seemed like he almost perfect. You know what I realized, y'all? If they talked about Jesus, if they crucified him, killed him, persecuting him, who are you and who am I? Someone is going to find something that you did and swear up and down how you are wrong for it, right? Family, you might as well get used to it. It's going to happen. It is a part of this journey we call life. It does not matter how great you are, how much money you give, how many times you failed a person, how many times you came through for a person. You could have literally bailed them out of jail. And then they'll talk about how you could have done more for them. This is the society that we are living in today. This is the community that we are dealing with today, right? And when I say community, I mean communities with an S. It's sad, family, but sticking to the point. They're going to personally attack you. Yeah, y'all, it wasn't by accident. They meant to lie on you. They meant to tell the big boss on you or the manager on you. They meant to. This wasn't no accident. It was a personal attack. This was a targeted homicide, okay? Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. But by the way, y'all, they failed, right? They failed, y'all. They failed. Somebody drop in the comments and say you failed, all right? And they failed tremendously. Bottom line. Number 3, it's going to be this right here, y'all. Lack of constructive criticism. Lack of constructive criticism, okay? Reno, why do we want them to even, give or pour into us in a positive way? Well, this is what I want you to say, right? Or this is what I want you to know, what I'm trying to say. When it comes to constructive criticism, that simply means that a person may have a critique, but they're not trying to tear you down. They're trying to help build you up. That's why it's called constructive criticism, okay? Just take the word constructive. Have y'all ever heard of construction? Same thing, y'all. Men and women who are in construction, they are building roads, they're building buildings, building boats, they're building things. So when a person is giving you constructive criticism, that's positive. Hey, look, you could have worked on this, right? However, keep doing this and that's gonna make the whole thing better. Or hey, look, I like what you did with this, but add this to it and it's gonna be 1,000 times better, right? It's because that is not only a better vibe, but it shows that the critique is more genuine. But when you got a person who says that book is awful, that book is terrible. I told y'all I had a family member when I wrote my first book, y'all, that they was like, I ain't really like the book like that, didn't have nothing positive to say, right? All these strangers are like, yo, I love the book, I love the book. But this particular family member is like, yeah, I ain't really like the book like that. It's just, it ain't my cup of tea. But why aren't you looking at, your family member and saying, congratulations on writing a book, right? That is an accomplishment within itself. But that goes back to it. This is your biggest hater and your biggest enemy. Why? Because it shows through them not giving constructive criticism. See, when you love a person, when you really are their biggest fan and you really want to see them win, you're going to add the critique, but you're going to also add what they're doing good in. You're going to let them know that, hey, it's not all bad, but just add this to it, right? Now, a coach is going to be different. A coach is going to, tell you the play, right? Show you how to run the play and get on your butt if you don't run it how you're supposed to run it. That's a coach. But see, we're not asking for no coach, right? All we're asking is give me constructive criticism if you're going to be around me and if you're going to be within my, my circle. Simple as that. But without going on to a long rant, family, that is a major issue. Lack of constructive criticism, and this is how you know someone close is your biggest hater and enemy. Okay, number 4, y'all, a dismissive attitude. Oh man, a dismissive attitude. This is when a person, they hear you talk, and it's like they just dismiss your voice. It don't matter what you say, they have a comeback for it. Family, when a person don't have good intentions anyway, they're going to dismiss you quickly. For instance, y'all, I had a family member who were supposed to make amends. And when I say make amends, we were supposed to get together, right? And this is how I know that it was not their intentions to get together. I text 2 times, and then on top of that, I made sure I gave the information that was needed, to get to my location. Well, I didn't hear back from them. And mind you, they did not stick to the schedule. They were supposed to be to my location at a certain time. 6 hours later, there's a call. I say, you know what? I'm going to play chess. So I didn't answer the call, because I wanted to see, are you going to respond to these 2 texts? Now, I know what y'all are thinking, but Reno, something bad could have happened. Something major could have happened. Well, when a person is on social media, that kind of cancels all that out. So your social media work, but the phone don't, right? Social media works, but the phone don't. No, it was never your intentions, right? But let me show y'all how this worked. So the fact that I didn't answer, I was automatically rolled off. Dismissive attitude. This is what I'm talking about, family. Dismissive attitude. Family, what I learned about grown people is we do what we want to do. So if you're trying to get in contact with someone, a job, a person, a place, or a thing, you call more than one time, especially after they've already reached out to you. If you don't reach out back to them, it was never your intentions, to make anything happen anyway. It was never your intentions. Dismissive attitude. The most perfect example I could have given. So when you're dealing with people who got that dismissive attitude, like they have no patience, no time, I'm extremely busy, I can't stand you attitude, or anything you say ticks them off, family, get away from them. This is your biggest enemy and your biggest hater. All right? Listen, y'all, it says in the scripture, it says in the Bible, love is kind, love is patient. If a person is not patient with you, if a person is not kind with you, get them out your circle. Somebody drop in the comments and say, get out my circle. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, get out my circle. All right? That is a major one, a dismissive attitude. All right? Number 5, y'all, the last one is going to be this right here, public put downs. Right? Public put downs. So, Family, we see a lot of celebrities, especially football players, artists, singers, rappers, stuff like that. We see them get publicly put down by what you call them, y'all? The criticizers, critiquers. I want to say the critics. That's what they're called. We see them get, destroyed by critics. LeBron can have 7 great games. That first game, he bricked on. LeBron is losing his touch. He must be thinking about something that's going on at home. And then they come up with 7 supporting details of what happened at home. I mean, they couldn't wait to publicly put him down. But they ignored those 7 games straight, right? They ignored all those wins, okay? Well, that's similar to this right here, y'all. You can do such an amazing job of being successful, being mannerable, being successful in many different ways, being loving, kind. But the one time you mess up, the one time you do something wrong, the one time you make a mistake. See, y'all, I told y'all he wasn't like that. I told y'all she wasn't like that. I told y'all gonna start believing me. Publicly trying to put you down, trying to discredit you and make you seem as if you are not who you are. Listen, y'all, PJ and Common, they never lied. Don't forget who you are. Y'all make sure y'all check that song out, right? Don't forget who you are. Don't forget who you are. Because these public put downs, if you're not careful, you will begin to believe it, right? I mean, I could only imagine for a person like LeBron or, Saquon Barkley, right? Anybody who's in the public eye, especially where you are able to be judged, off of your mistakes, right? No matter if your mama died, your daddy died, no matter if your dog died, don't matter what happened. You got a broke toe, well, he got hurt this week and that toe is going to get him cut. Like, they don't care, y'all, right? No matter what. If you're not careful, those public put-downs, you can start believing them, especially when you have 10 million other people believing it as well. You'll start thinking like, man, can I play football? And you forget that, hold on, I got drafted here. I didn't need no critics to get me here, right? It is the critics' job to make a story. And that's the same thing with your enemies, y'all. It's their job to create a story. Don't believe what they're saying to you. Your dreams did not die. They just doubted you, right? Your dreams did not die. They only doubted you. That's it, right? So public put downs is a major one, y'all. It is, right? But with that being said, family, y'all already know how we do. If y'all would like to purchase any one of my Yes Sir t-shirts, book a one-on-one session with me, enroll into my social influence course, or purchase any one of my books, you can do so by hitting the link in my description. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace. What's good, family? It's your boy Reno. Check this out, y'all. I just dropped my social influence course, okay? Where I show you how to build up your social media platform as well as become a self-published author. Understand what I'm saying, y'all? If you want to leverage your expertise, okay, you got to publish your book. But not only that, if you want to get popping and build your community, you got to build up your social media platform. And so I put that all in one course, okay? And so all you got to do is go to the link in my bio, all right? And drop in the comments social influence if you want to build up your social influence. Click that link in the bio and we're going to get you popping. Keep a rich mentality.